so that I can retweet.
Retweet and share with the pals.
And reposted. Are we live?
Yes, we are.
Sick.
Just takes a little bit for Twitch to catch up, as we always say when we begin one of these streams. There it is.
Nice. Let me copy this to the thing, and do the thing with the thing, and then the thing will be done, and then I've done the thing.
Woo!
And although it might seem impossible, that's the gospel truth. And then along came Zeus!
We were talking a little bit before we got on. It's like, how funny would it be, like, we
if
get
somehow
to
Zeus was still the problem.
Zeus is somehow
just like in Act 3, it's just like, and I'm here now. Well, you did it. I don't know what you did or how you did it, but you did.
Alright,
we have to get back into the place, the reliquary.
So
I
yeah. think we did her a
know.
solid. I think we should be honest.
Up to you. This is your route.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest.
Yo, Hecate, sup, girl?
Girl.
Ah, so that is now. Oh, you were expecting us? It is written that you would come, yes.
That is so cool. I kid you not.
Yet it was also written that you would sneak into the reliquary as Calliope did, so this encounter is unanticipated.
Oh, we diverging.
Diverging paths. I didn't want to sneak in. I have to do this.
Yeah.
Your book was wrong again?
Yeah.
Up to you.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I want to sneak in. Well, that's also concerning that, like, things are straying so much, so, but...
I figured talking face to face would be more civilized and, you know, less dangerous.
I appreciate your motivation, though surely you cannot think mere etiquette will change my answer.
Don't you want the truth?
Asterion said you don't know why Calliope was here, or what she did.
That is correct.
Don't you want to? Aren't you the least bit curious?
You could say it's your duty to find out, at least so it doesn't happen again, right?
That is an argument not entirely without merit.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, why did she shrink?
Yeah, Freddy just...
Freddy, please.
Then let me try. I'll accept whatever conditions you want, Hecate. I'm begging you.
You will regret this. That is also written.
That
mean,
is a yes.
Go
Most of
quickly.
your things have
Look,
been
but do
bad.
not touch.
Like, most of
The
your
reliquary
books
stores
have been
many
wrong right now.
artifacts, some dangerous.
Got it.
So is the reliquary the maze? Is it a labyrinth of books?
Oh.
I think it might be a labyrinth of books.
Oh, boy.
Okay, Grace. What the heck do you do now?
Yeah, unfortunately, she said do not touch, so it's not like you can just brush her hands
All
over
the times we
everything.
don't have Freddy around. She'd love this. First things first, how do I do this? Where do I even start?
Am I in a labyrinth? Asterion, you here, buddy?
Here. She could have stood in this very spot. Maybe if I just focus.
Oh!
Oh.
Ghost!
Spooky.
Calliope? Cal? Can I call you Cal? What if this is just wrong and she's just like imagining shit?
Yeah.
Ah,
Well done.
a scroll.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, I've definitely been here before.
I'm glad that the screen tearing doesn't seem to be on their end as well.
Look at.
Because we're getting a lot of screen tearing. Okay, so let me see if I can identify any of this shit.
Yeah.
So the trident is definitely either Poseidon or Neptune's.
Mm-hmm.
The apple is either the golden apple from the Hercules trials, or it's the apple that the Trojan War started over.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure what the mask would be. What is instrument? Where's an instrument? Does it mean like a scientific instrument or a musical instrument? Because I don't see a musical instrument, but like the two things at the top could be a scientific instrument of some kind, like an astrolabe.
Mm-hmm.
The branch seems to be like an olive branch, like an olive thistle branch, which has ties to multiple things in Greek mythology. Like it has ties to the Olympics. It has ties to peace times, which we then inherited, which is why like a lot of stuff with our eagle has both arrows and olive branches. Because it's like peace and war. We can do both. Don't fuck with us. That's kind of what the meaning behind that is. The scroll? I don't know what the scroll would be, because like that's kind of generic. That could be so many things. The crying mask. I don't know what the fuck that is. And then the statue could be something to do with Pygmalion, I guess? I don't know. Oh! I mean, I guess it could be just like a theater
What did
mask.
Freddy say about mazes? Was it always go left? Or go left and then go right?
Good adventurers go left.
Mm-hmm.
So that said nothing about the mask.
Yeah, it didn't.
Is this an armory, too?
Apple.
Freddy? Are you out there?
What?
Can you hear me?
That has nothing to do with the apple.
What
Yeah,
am I
wh-
doing? All that'll do is tell everyone where I am.
You...
What are you
Everyone
doing, Grace?
knows where you are. You asked Hecate to come in here.
Shouldn't that be in a museum somewhere?
Belongs to a museum.
Mirror.
Mirror. Interesting. What would the mirror be? Oh.
Oh.
This is it. Calliope was here. She was standing right here.
And she got shot. Oh, fuck! So what is this mirror? Not familiar with this. Can't be the mirror that... No, because that was a polished shield. That, Maybe don't touch it? She died.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
What
What?
the fuck?
Hello?
Are those the Fates?
Do you work for Hecate? Are you guardians or something?
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who shall appear to kill us all?
Yeah, but that's not a Greek thing.
Okay, then.
Like, my thought is that these are either the Fates or the Furies.
Mm-hmm.
Which, if it's the Furies, they work for Athena.
Yeah, they got weapons.
And no mouths, so probably can't sing. But
What's
I can!
happening? Why didn't it work?
Oh. Run!
Asterion!
Well.
Asterion, help! Your symbolism is all the fuck over here! So she was stabbed?
Oh.
Oh,
It's Freddy.
Yeah.
Grace? Freddy! We've got to run. My powers don't work on them. They just keep coming.
So Hecate let Freddy in here too?
Yeah, apparently.
Okay. Or Freddy snuck in.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna try to distract him, isn't she?
Yeah. Freddy, no!
Don't do it. Freddy!
Freddy!
No, I won't let you.
Oh, shit.
Well, that sucks. Who the fuck are these guys?
And they're just gonna walk.
They just wanted someone? I'm confused.
Oh god. Oh god, Freddy.
Well, this is familiar.
Oh no. Oh, Grace.
You summoned the Furies.
Ah, it was the Furies! They work for
Those
Athena!
beings were the Furies, beyond all our laws. Not idols, but the embodiment of retribution. How did you draw them here?
I looked at a mirror!
There was a big mirror, but I didn't even touch it. There is only one mirror of which you could be speaking. That used by the goddess Nyx to contact the Fates.
So...
Using the mirror would not have brought the Furies down upon you. Not unless the Fates themselves decreed it.
So the Fates are trying to kill the Muses. That seems weird.
There's a lot going on, but
I don't care what brought them. They killed Freddy. You need to help her. I have no power over life and death, Grace. None of us have that.
Bullshit, Persephone.
This was no defense or spell of the reliquaries. I do not have the power to summon the Furies, and I know none who do.
Athena.
You should consider yourself fortunate, Grace. They do not desist until retribution has been exacted. But now is when you leave. Pray the knowledge you obtained was worth the price.
oh,
Well, shit.
I'm not leaving Freddy. Not like this. All this magic. There has to be something. Don't tell me there's no way to undo this.
I mean, you could go to the underworld.
We have to leave. We have to leave now.
You could go to the underworld and go grab her soul.
yeah.
Pull an Orpheus. And just not fuck it up like Orpheus. Well, she looks upset. I wonder what's wrong. I'm gonna have to pay the rent on my own now.
Act 3.
So, I don't know why the Fates would want to kill the Muses, or maybe they just don't want to be discovered?
Grace, I'm sorry. I know what Freddy meant to you.
Because she didn't talk to the Muses, but she saw a vision of Calliope seeing... Or not the Muses, the Fates. But she saw Calliope seeing the Fates. Which I thought that those might be the Fates. Either that or the other Muses. I just don't know why. Because, like, the Fates, what the Fates do is they just kind of, like... They're keepers of people's timelines, you know? Like, they cut the thread when you're meant to die and stuff. One makes the thread, one spools the thread, and then one cuts the thread. I don't know why. Why would they send the Furies after someone just for looking at them?
It should have been me, not her. This was my fight, my problem. I'm already slated to die if anyone paid the price.
And repeat history? Would you rather have died there, passing your eidolon onto Freddy instead?
Freddy is more genre savvy. She probably would have done
I
better.
gave you a chance. Grace, is that what happened to Calliope?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Was
guessing.
she attacked by the Furies as you were?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's possible that Calliope didn't want
She
to
meant
see
to
the
use
Fates,
the
but the
mirror,
Fates
she
looked
never
into
had
the
the
mirror.
chance before. before they came.
Okay, yeah. So the fates
The Furies.
summoned themselves.
Sent by the
Or
same
the
person,
fate-
I imagine.
Unless they weren't actually the fates, but it was somebody who like made themselves look like the fates.
Who could send the Furies after me? Even Hecate had no idea who possessed that kind of power.
Multiple people,
Even
honestly.
in our prime, none of the idols had the Furies at our beck and call.
Untrue.
Perhaps Zeus, but he's long gone. I honestly didn't know the Furies still existed.
The fucking mortals
Maybe
could
someone
send
could do
Furies
it.
after people.
I mean, unless they weren't sent. Unless they were responding to something else, something you'd done unwittingly. I'm sorry, I'm afraid your guess is as good as mine.
So, what are
What
they?
are the Furies? They didn't seem like people.
They're not. Hecate called them embodiments of retribution, and I suppose that's the best description.
They are
They go back
proximity
to-
mine.
Yeah.
Well, the time before my
I mean,
memory. I was once told they were created to enforce the most ancient laws.
correct.
They're ancient laws now?
But
Decrees one couldn't break, written in blood. Laws even idols abided by in the days of old Olympus.
yeah, like don't kill family.
But those surely died with Zeus. Even if they hadn't, you can't have broken any. They're not easy to overlook.
Because, like, they were embodiments of retribution, but then because of Athena, they were changed to embodiments of justice. And Athena's whole thing has been like, this is justice. So, like,
If the Furies are so powerful, why did they stop? They just stabbed Freddy and left.
They're not assassins, Grace. They're enforcers of the old laws. I imagine they decided the debt was paid, whatever it was, when blood was spilled. The blood didn't have to be yours.
So if Freddy hadn't interfered,
Then they would have come after you. And they wouldn't have stopped until they were through. Not ever.
I know Calliope was there to use the mirror, but it was just feeling. I still don't understand why.
Well, apparently she wanted to speak to the fates.
or the
Yeah,
fates
okay,
stopped
but
her.
why?
The fates are primordial beings, like the Furies. They're said to control destiny. Perhaps Calliope wished to know her destiny. Or change it. I'm not sure.
Which would explain why the books are wrong.
Can these fates really control the future?
They're tied into fate, as I am. Perhaps they're even where my power stems from, or how Hecate's books are written.
So someone really didn't want Calliope messing with them.
Or you, apparently.
Could it have been the fates? Maybe they don't like being called on now for anything.
I doubt it. If they didn't want to answer the mirror, I'm certain they simply wouldn't.
Also, isn't
I don't
Athena
know
the
what
only
to
person
do.
who's, like, allowed into the reliquary?
We still have no
So
idea
it's possible
why
that she was just like,
Calliope
hey,
wanted
if
to
anybody
talk
tries to
the
use the
fates.
mirror, just fuck them
Why
up.
not ask them?
Oh, hi, Persephone.
You too have caused quite the stir. Hecate is beside herself, and Athena is out of her mind.
I asked Hecate permission.
Well done.
How long have you been listening?
Long enough to know that you need another way to speak to the fates, unless you're planning on trying the reliquary again.
No.
Why can
Not a
everyone just get
chance.
into my apartment?
We'll find the truth on our own, Persephone.
If you sent Grace to wander about looking for Calliope's memories, you're already out of options.
Ow.
Wait, what's this about some other way? What are you talking about, Persephone?
May I explain it to Grace, or do you have another option, Apollo? If so, now's the time. I thought not. The fates will respond to the ruler of Hades, the true underworld and realm of the dead. What I propose is that we go there and take back the throne that was stripped from me.
Is that something we can do? Just go to the land of the dead and overthrow it?
Truth be told, there isn't much to overthrow. Few mortals still believe in Hades, and thus its halls have been nearly empty for eons.
So how do you...
The throne itself is the key, both symbolically and literally. Claim it, and Hades is yours.
But you can't claim it because you're barred from Hades.
By a rule that we would need to break were we to do this, yes.
We be breaking a rule?
Wouldn't that send the Furies after us again?
Yeah.
So if we go to Hades and find your throne, how much trouble would that get us into exactly?
A great deal.
It's not as if Athena could execute Grace a second time.
But
she
she's
could
already been
execute
warned about
you,
breaking
right?
more rules.
The responsibility of this will be mine. Let Athena try to take my throne again.
How do we get to Hades? Do we need a key, like the reliquary?
Athena took my key, and the entrance at Lake Avernus was sealed long ago, which leaves only Hermes.
They won't take you.
They might, if you ask them to. So your promise to help Grace was an empty one? Step up, for once.
Damn.
And do what she needs you to do.
God, they're snippy.
Get us there.
Keys.
I'll lead us to the throne, where Grace can speak with the fates. It's simple.
Let's do it. I'm
Okay.
in. Rock and
Keep
roll.
selling me on it, I'm in.
You are?
Yeah, I need to punch something really hard. Or overthrow hell. I'm good with either of those things.
Oh, Hades
Did you
isn't
see that,
exactly
Apollo?
hell.
You see, that is what a backbone
Tartarus
looks
is
like.
hell.
I can't. I'm sorry. But this is a step too far.
And consider this, Apollo. Grace's mortal friend was slain by the Furies, according to the old laws.
Her soul is in Hades.
You should have led with that.
Wait,
I
what?
don't know.
Freddy's in Hades? What? Persephone, why didn't you lead with that?
I didn't want it to seem like I was playing on your sympathy, Grace.
Well, that's
But you
fair.
play on mine. Fine. I'll get you into Hades. But I'm not going with you.
Understandable.
If that's
Fair
what
enough.
you prefer, by all means.
It's fine, Hermes. Get this over with.
Hermes!
Hermes.
Hermes!
Hermes.
I assume this is how it works. Hermes!
Hermes.
Shall I wait here, or...
No. I'm not gonna lie to them. Hermes has always treated me fairly.
Oh, hey, if it isn't Apollo and Grace and, Persephone. Wow, the whole gang, huh?
I'm afraid I have to call in that favor. I need you to take Grace and Persephone to Hades.
Oh, man, I don't know. Athena specifically said I wasn't supposed to take anyone, you know? No matter what.
This is pointless. They're never gonna help us, Apollo.
You're the one
Can
who
I
suggested this!
ask what's going on? Nobody ever tells me anything, and you want me to get in huge trouble, but for what?
Freddy died. It's to
Yeah.
save Freddy. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
he was hanging out with Freddy.
Yeah.
They were hanging with
Freddy's
Freddy.
dead, Hermes.
What? When did that happen?
She was killed by the Furies. That means she's in Hades. Probably. I have to try to find her there. You're her friend too. I know you wouldn't want to abandon her.
Okay.
Woo!
Woo!
Get in the trunk.
Signal when you need to come back.
You
How
sure?
do we signal?
Yeah, feels like the right thing.
Be
How do we
careful,
signal?
Grace. And remember, the underworld doesn't give up its shades without a price.
Well, I've got
I think
20
I can
bucks.
tell her the rules. Apollo. Let's go.
I got 20 bucks on me. I hope that's the price, because I don't have any more money. I'm broke.
Welcome to the real underworld.
Neat. Those are some big columns.
Wow.
Why is there lightning? What's up with that?
It feels so empty. So lonely.
It's not completely empty. Neither is the throne, for that matter.
It's like, it feels so empty.
bitter
Yeah, well, there was
shade
this
named
guy at a
Orpheus has
J
been
for a name, and
squatting
he
on it
said,
since
fuck
my
you, I'm
exile.
taking over.
I fully expect he'll
got
be waiting
Orpheus
for
here.
us.
Who is this Orpheus? The name sounds familiar.
It should. His is a popular tale among mortals regarding how he once came to the underworld to retrieve his love, Eurydice, and left with nothing. Hades tricked him, you see. And with Hades dead, the blame has evidently fallen to me.
Not really.
So he's not a fan of yours.
He is not a fan, no. Not that it matters.
In the actual mythology, Hades really didn't trick him. He just was like, alright, don't look backward. And then Orpheus looked backward.
So there's gonna be a fight? Good. I need something to punch.
Don't get too excited, Grace. Orpheus is hardly a worthy foe.
Really? Even though he took your throne?
He took an empty throne after I left. That does not make him a king. Just someone else that's in my way.
No, I kind of think that makes him a king, technically.
Yeah.
In our way, you mean?
Yes, in our way.
Yeah, Drake's Persephone. Stop being weird.
Okay, so there's an angry ghost sitting on your throne. Anything else about this trip you've neglected to mention?
Come.
I have a hangover.
It's time to cross the
Huh. Do we need 2 drachma, or...
The ferryman will come soon. As we are not dead,
Will he tally me
you will need to
banana?
convince him you are worthy of passage. State your case clearly and with determination.
The ferryman tally me banana. Did I come and me walk on?
Hello.
Oh, he big. Hello, Chiron.
I
Or is
am
it
Persephone, also known as Desperina
Charon?
and Kore Sotiera, once queen of the underworld, and shall be again. No, Caron, I did not bring you
Caron.
any cards. I am not here to entertain you.
I am the last muse. Guy.
Hey there! I'm Grace.
Oh,
Idol
Grace.
and last of the muses. Is that enough?
Of course she's a muse. Why would she lie about such a thing? He says he's always liked the muses, and that you're very pretty.
Oh,
Oh,
thank you.
Thank you.
Oh,
No, she didn't. Neither of us brought games to play with you, Caron. Stop asking.
Oh,
I can next time.
we can find something to play. Is he always like this?
Has he, always been like this?
Once he was as grim as the grave itself. Time has clearly eroded his gravitas.
I could, like, get him, like, a PS4.
I mean, look at
And it
him.
appears I'll have to find Cerberus as he's gotten himself lost. Wonderful.
Cerberus just
Get
been on
underway,
his own this whole
Caron.
time?
It's a long ride to the throne.
Puppy!
Not the puppy.
Or puppies.
Is it a puppy or a puppies?
What do you count Cerberus as? Singular or plural?